Today, we're going to be talking about 5 different tips you can use to be more successful at work. Let's get into it. Many of these tips will come with no surprises, but they're very important nonetheless. Let's get started. The first one, dress for the job that you want. Now, when I'm saying dress for the job that you want, I don't mean go buy a crazy expensive suit and always wear the crazy expensive suit because you want to be a CEO. What I'm trying to say is if you're trying to get into, say, a very conservative industry like the defense industry, you should be dressing conservatively and towing the line. If you're working at a large company, you're going to have to be towing the line quite frequently. And you need to be paying attention and you need to conform to the company culture and the way that it presents itself. I'm not saying you should lose your identity and completely change the way that you dress, but I am saying you should pay a bit of attention and try to at least sort of conform to what your company's normal dress code is like. The second thing, staying professional all the time. There really shouldn't be any lapses in professionalism when you're at work. You should endeavor to remain professional and level headed and as calm as you can all of the time. You shouldn't have any big blow ups. You shouldn't be super casual. You shouldn't be doing anything that could be even misconstrued as neutral when it comes to things like harassment. You should not be doing any of that. You need to be professional at every instant because you never know who's watching or who's listening. The third tip, being on time. As they like to say in the military, early is on time is late. And you should start doing that with your work life. So you should always be showing up before meetings, even if just a few minutes before. So showing up on time should be very easy to implement, a slam dunk. And you should take some accountability if things like car troubles or missed flights, if any of that stuff happens, you should take extreme ownership over those things. And that plays into the fourth tip, owning up to your mistakes. If you do make a mistake at work, and everyone does, because we're humans, you should own up to that mistake. You shouldn't try to cover it up in any way, and you should take accountability. Taking accountability when you make mistakes at work will show a level of candor and that you can be trusted, even with information that hurts you as a person. So this will show your team that you can be trusted to levy information, even if it's something that doesn't help you. Trying to cover things up, majority of the time, almost all the time, you're going to get found out, and it's going to be worse for you than if you had just come clean to start. Bad news does not age like wine, it ages like milk. It does not get better with time. If you've been following my channel and been paying attention, your mistakes should be few and far between. But when they do happen, taking some ownership over what happened and trying to never let it happen again will get you much further than trying to cover it up. The fifth and final tip, focusing on results rather than activity. I really don't like the have to go to the office and sit a certain place for so many hours per day. I really like to be output focused. So it's not just spinning your wheels. Focusing on results and not activity is a way that you can start to press on the things that actually matter. Because just activity for activity's sake isn't going to actually get you anywhere, whether it be in your career or in just the technical tasks that you have to do on a daily basis. I know you got a lot out of those 5 tips that I just gave you. If you want to learn more about IQ, I have a playlist up here you can go check out. Or if you want to get into emotional intelligence or EQ, you can check out that playlist down here. Or keep doing what you're doing. Up to you. Hope to see you soon.